Alright, hello wadau. Mambo vipi? Welcome back again to PDM Radio Podcast. And as usual, I normally tell you that this is presenter Dickson. Na siku zote tu kama kawaida tunakwambia kwamba tunakuletea what has been trending and what is trending minus or plus zile story ambazo pia uzijui. Saizi tuko Ollessos National Polytechnic, one of the best institutions right now in Kenya. But today on the bench I have the one and only, yule mtu ambaye watu wamekuwa kiuliza presenter tulete yeye. Yule mtu ambaye anasimamia the welfare and accommodations. Wacha mwenyewe nitamkaribisha mwenyewe baadaye atuanzie na majina lake. Welcome by the way.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I'm Akinyi Sylvia. I'm the Cabinet Secretary of Welfare and Accommodation at the Ollessos National Polytechnic. Thank you.
Wow, what a big name. Cabinet Secretary. Yeah? So a lot of people, by the way, have been asking me, requesting me to bring you on the bench because what we normally do on the bench is asking people, or maybe leaders, questions which are relevant to what the comrades are going through. And I really appreciate you, by the way, for adhering to our message, our call, and you're coming tonight. And zile maswali zote ambazo utakuwa unataka mpenzi mtazamaji tuweze kukuuliza ama kumuuliza mheshimiwa hapa hivi siku ya leo, by the way, karibu, feel free. Kukukumbusha tu ni kwamba zidi kutufuatilia kwenye mitandao zote za kijamii kuanzia pale YouTube at PDM Radio Podcast, pale TikTok at PDM Radio Podcast, pamoja na presenter Dickson, pamoja na pia Facebook. Just make sure that you follow, like, share, subscribe. Ndio kuwa ukipata more of these contents nye tutakuwa tukipost more oftenly. Now, Miss Sylvia, let me maybe start with this question. Like, a lot of people have been, they want, ama wamekuwa kitaka sana kuwania kiti kama hicho ambacho wewe unakikalia saizi. Kitu gani kilikusukuma mpaka ukafika pale ukaamua let me vie for this post?
Thank you so much. Kitu ambacho kilinisukuma kuwania kiti hichi ni kwamba nilitazama welfare ya wanafunzi wa Ollessos na nikajiamini kwamba ninaweza ibadilisha because they have been struggling with many things concerning the welfare. And I had the opportunity that I can change it. And that's why I did it.
That brings me back, takes me back to start thinking about the manifestos that maybe you gave to those people that during that campaign period. Can you maybe give us some of the manifestos enye uliambia watu huo wakati, like, mkinipatia kura, nikiweka Biblia chini, warai, I'm gonna do this.
Wow, that's great. When I was campaigning, niliambia wanafunzi kwamba wakinipa kura zao nitafanya manifesto fulani to change the meals in the institution, because they were taking the same meal during the lunch and the same meal during supper. So I promised them that I'll change the meal, and currently the meals has changed. They are now taking any meal they need at any time, at any particular period they need. And I also promised them about their accommodation, that where they stay, they will be a good accommodation. It will be cleaned thoroughly, and they will be accommodated in a clean environment. And also about anything concerning their academics, anything that will hinder their academics, I will make sure that I'll struggle with them together and tutapata kurekebisha kila mahali.
Mdomo bado kisalia kuwa yako, Ms. Sylvia. Kuna yule mtu ambaye kwa mara ya kwanza ama mara nyingine atakuwa akisikia story about welfare and accommodation. Like, atataka kujua, being a CS, a cabinet secretary for welfare and accommodations, what are my tasks? Mimi nimepatiwa hii kazi, ndio. This is my position. What am I supposed to do?
Thank you so much. As a welfare and accommodation CS, your task and duties is to make sure that the welfare is a very big docket.
Yeah.
So you deal with the meals mostly, the meals of the student. You deal with the accommodation where these students can get accommodated even in the school hostels or the outside hostels. You can, even if they have an issue with their landlords, you are the one to go and solve the issues as as in charge of welfare and accommodation. And also, some of the students get some issues maybe at home. You need to handle them as the welfare and accommodation. You find even sometimes the students lost their loved ones even at home. You need to stand in the gap to assist.
True, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Kidogo hapo umeguzia swala fulani na kusema kwamba wewe jukumu lako kubwa zaidi ni kuweza kuwasaidia pale ndani pamoja na huku nje pia kwa wale in terms of accommodation.
Yeah.
Kuna wale watu wengi sana in terms of security being concerned. Kuna watu wengi sana ambao wamekuwa wakilalamika zaidi. The security out there is very very poor. And I can attest to this, by the way. And a lot of people have been complaining that wameibiwa vitu not once, not twice, and whatever. Have you been receiving these stories, these allegations, these realities, and how are you handling them?
Thank you so much. We have been receiving those information, but now we have the person in charge to handle that one. We have the cabinet secretary in charge of legal affairs and security. He's the one now handling matters about theft.
And how is your connection with that cabinet secretary for security?
Thank you so much. My connection is that the moment we receive that report, he's the one to take care of those and to make sure that the case has reached even the police station. And the police station will handle from there.
Is there any case?
Also, we can take it to the dean's office as the welfare now and see how we are going to help those comrades who have been stolen.
All right.
Their items.
Is there any case that maybe you can attest live on camera and say that this case, I fought with it starting from the scratch up to how it ended? Like, hii mtu alikuja akaripoti, niliibiwa kitu fulani fulani, tukapambana nayo mimi mwenyewe kama cabinet secretary wa welfare and accommodation pamoja na cabinet secretary wa interior, tukapambana na yeye wa security, pambana na yeye mpaka tukashughulikia na tukaona huyo mwanafunzi ameridhika. Kuna kesi yoyote kama hiyo?
Yes, I can testify of one case that happened in Royal, ambapo the comrades walivunja nyumba yake while he was sleeping.
Alright.
Na wakaingia wakamwibia simu zake na wakaenda. So he called me in the morning. We went to the dean's office. We registered. We went to the police station. We did so with the security and waka track the phones, and we found that the same friends ambao walikuwa nakaa nao ndio walikuwa wanajua jinsi anavyofunga mlango, and they are the one who came to steal it.
Okay.
Another case is whereby we found one comrade ambaye alikuwa anaishi kwa nyumba and he had friends also.
Right. The
friends ndio walikuja kumuibia. So wakati alitoka akienda class, they knew wakati pale ambapo anaweka the key. So they came and the girlfriend is the one who organized for it. Na wakabeba vyombo plus gas, everything in the house, and they left the house clean and they went. Yeah.
Nawaambiaga angalia partner mwenye unataka gabi. I never tell you these things. Mbosikia sasa kutoka kwa mheshimiwa. Wewe unaenda tu just because you've seen that the lady is walking like bubbly, unachukua mtoto unapeleka kwa nyumba. Then baada kucha unapata nyumba ilipanguzwa mpaka wakamopo. Wamekuachia hivyo. And another thing nakwambia, wanasema aje, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Hawezi ukakuwa ukitembea na watu ambao wanafanya ile kitu then unakuja kuniambia mimi ni mshirika wa kanisa, mimi ni mtu mcha Mungu. No. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, apart from that, this still stands under your docket, I believe so. And let me ask you this question, though I know it's kind of outside, lakini in that umeguzia hiyo swali. How is the Ollessos National Polytechnic Management relationship with the police station according to wewe na hii ofisi yenu, kuanzia kwa rais tukiteremka mpaka huku chini, ushirikiano wenyu uko vipi pamoja na police station? Maanake kuna visa vingi sana ambavyo vingi nitavibana. I cannot mention those people because of their privacy, but then a lot of them are lamenting, complaining that unapata wanafika police station just because kuna mtu ambaye yuko na milungula, kuna mtu ambaye anafanya nini na nini, kuna sauti fulani, anapata inakuwa ngumu yeye kusaidika. Pia wengine wanasema mimi nimepatikana sina makosa, nimetiwa ndani, nimetiwa mbaroni, niko hapa cell, nimekalishwa hizi siku zote, lakini bila evidence, bila anything. Nimeita hata CS fulani, nimeita hadi rais aje anitetee, lakini wamefika hapa hakuna kitu ambacho kimefanyika. So relationship yenu iko aje pamoja na police stations ama the OCS?
Okay, thank you so much because of that question. If we look at the management of the Ollessos National Polytechnic,
right,
and the police station, they usually say that when you are above 18, you are in the hands of the law.
Yes.
So they can't handle you as a student like the way we were being handled maybe in primary school or in high school.
True.
So they say that as long as you are above 18 years, you need to be handled by the law. And sometimes I personally, I don't concur with that, because there we have the Dean's of Students office in the institution, whereby the Dean's office is need to handle such matters. When we are at the institution, the Dean's office is like our parents. So I think they need to handle such matters before getting to the police station. For me, I think that the police station need just to enter in about the matters concerning theft. Yeah.
Matters concerning theft. What do you think? Tell us whatever you think down there in the comment section, because I don't have anything to add on, maybe subtract from it. Imetoka kwa mheshimiwa. Anyway, apart from that, I remember, let me bring this topic back again, because hii ndio kitu ambacho I know the Ollessos fraternity would eagerly want to hear this coming from you. Tukianza hapo mwanzo, ulikuja na ukaguzia kwamba being a welfare and accommodation CS unashughulikia pia masuala ya wanafunzi pamoja na elimu yao, pamoja na karo kidogo kidogo, kuangalia mtu amelemewa vipi, mnamshughulikia kidogo kidogo, kitu kama hicho. Tukiangalia saizi, hiki kimekuwa ni trend ya Ollessos National Polytechnic. Without a fee card, you're not allowed to enter into the school premises. And it is a stand warning, like huwezi ukapita hapo kwenye lango kuu kuingia kule ndani. Minus that, I can attest with a results or maybe a review of my comment section. A lot of people, some of them, wanasema sisi ni wale watu ambao tulikuja tukachukuliwa na basi. Wakati basi ilikuja kutuchukua, tuliambiwa vipi? Muende shuleni, nyinyi mumekuwa sponsored na shule ama na serikali. Afu wazazi wanajua kwamba sisi jukumu letu ni kusaidia mtoto wetu au mwanetu aweze tu kupata makazi pale shuleni pamoja na chakula. Lakini tumefika shuleni saizi tunaambiwa tulipe kiasi fulani cha pesa. Je, itakuwa vipi? Mmoja anasema hivi, ambaye sitamtaja jina, anasema kwamba mimi wazazi saizi nikwambia yafaa mlipe fee, wanasema nimeanza kuwa muongo. Mimi nataka kusoma. Tuliambiwa tunakuja kusoma free, manake tuko sponsored. Saizi ikawaje? Utazungumziaje swala hilo?
Asante sana kwa ajili ya kuuliza swala hilo ambalo it has really affected many comrades at the Ollessos National Polytechnic. For me, nilalaumu sana the MP of this constituency.
That is Mr. Kitur.
Yeah. Because many of the students who came to Ollessos through the sponsorship, they came through the sponsorship of Mr. Kitur. And now when they came, they were promised to be sponsored fully. And now the parents to take over the responsibility of accommodation and the welfare. That is the food where they will be sleeping. But now the MP has not paid anything in the institution. Now the institution inashangaa kwamba tutatoa wapi pesa. And now the issue with fee card comes whereby kuna mwanafunzi alipatikana akilewa sana. Wakati alipelekwa police station, mzazi akapigiwa simu akasema kwamba alimpa pesa kulipa karo, lakini hakuwa amelipa. Kwa hivyo hiyo pesa ndio alikuwa anatumia kukunywa pombe. Sasa wakasema kwamba ni lazima sasa waeke hii issue ya fee card ndipo sasa watu walipe karo yenye wako nayo.
So do you think that maybe the story of fee cards was implemented because someone was drinking kutumia the school fees?
For me, I cannot say so because that is, I'm giving the answer exactly what the principal answered us when we entered into his office to ask him why is he doing like that. Because even the other day he was the one checking that fee card in the gate.
True, yeah.
The principal himself.
True.
Yeah.
Don't you think that maybe there can be another way of solving these issues? Like maybe why shouldn't we allow our students to come to class, learn, enter the school premises using your school ID as other institutions are doing? Then during the exam, you won't be allowed to do the exam without paying the school fees. Don't you think that maybe that can be implemented and be a good thing?
For me, I think so, and it is also my mind, because as long as, even if I do the exams without paying the money, whenever the time I will come for my certificate, it is a must I will clear for that fee. So it is a must I read. I came to Ollessos to learn.
Yeah, true.
So they need to give me that time to learn. Ni attend class, wasininyime kuingia class. Nifanye exam, they give me exam to do. After nimepita exam, obviously you will not graduate without paying that fee. So what they need to do is to just say, let the student just continue to enter the school, the institution with their school IDs. Yeah, that is my mind.
In accordance to whatever you've said, okay, you've said that you're trying to speak your mind. Let me quote you that way. According to how you think, according to you, what do you maybe think that maybe it can be done right now? Because a lot of people are missing classes as we are speaking right now. A lot of people outside here can't access to start schooling. Why? Because they don't have the money. Wamefika gate wamambiwa, here's the pay bill, here's the till, here's the whatever, the blah things. You have to pay before entering the school premises. What do you think that can be done right now? Because people are boiling. Yeah, people are boiling, and that is the real facts outside here. We call a spade a spade. Yeah, people are boiling. It's not that good, because I was told to come. Yes, nilikuwa nafanya shughuli zingine nikaambiwa kuja nenda ukasome. We are giving you a full sponsorship of these. Then nimekuja, mzazi ameshughulika saizi, hata juzi tumeuza ng'ombe, tumeuza mbuzi jamani. Here now you're telling me not to enter the school premises because hauna this and this and this, you've not cleared your school fees and whatever. What do you think, according to you, that can be done right now?
Thank you so much. As I speak, my mind is that concerning that matter, we elected the president. And the president is he has that strong bond with the administration, the top management of the administration. As the president of the institution, he needs to speak the voice of the comrades. So for me, I can say that the president anafaa kutetea wanafunzi kwa sababu that was one of his manifesto. I remember even when he was sworn in that field, he said that one thing he will start with is to remove the fee card. Yeah.
One thing I'll start with is removing the fee card. Now fee card imekuwa ni kama ndo kipaumbele. It's now taking over. Mr. President, let me use this camera and address you. This is what You told us, yeah, this was one of your main manifestos. Nikiingia kwa serikali, nikiweka Biblia chini, kitu cha kwanza nitaondolea FCADS. Saizi si mtu mmoja, si watu wawili, watu wengi zaidi. Ollessos National Polytechnic is a big family, having a lot of people coming from different backgrounds, coming from different tribes. Why? Why is this happening under your power? Why is this happening under your watch? Because as Miss has said, ni wewe tu ndio unaweza kushughulikia hii swali. But let me come back to you. Don't you think that you as leaders are maybe slugging somewhere? That maybe kuna kitu fulani ambacho mnaweza yafaa mkifanye ndo hizi vitu zikuwe fast and haraka. Don't you think that way?
Yeah, I think so, because when we meet with the principal and address the issue and give us our main reasons why we are addressing the issue, I think he will listen to the voice of the comrades. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know whatever you think, by the way. Nitakukaribisha tuingie pale kwenye comment section of T.O.N.P Radio podcast pale TikTok, pale YouTube na pale Facebook. Pia hakikisha kwamba una comment. Andika tu kitu kifupi tu ujumbe wako jameni, kulingana na venye mheshimiwa siku ya leo Sylvia ameweza kuzungumza na sisi jameni. What do you think? What is your thought about this, by the way? Story na FCAD inasumbua. Hapo tu ndo moyo wangu kidogo unanisuta. Mr. Principal, I know one day you'll listen to this. I know one day you'll sit down and watch this video. Yes, this is T.O.N.P Radio podcast addressing you. Matters concerning FCAD. Don't you think that maybe we can punguza kidogo, tunakaza sana? Let me come back to this question once again to you, tukimalizia because naona mwelekezi wa siku ya leo ananiambia kwamba muda kidogo unasonga. Tukisalia bado pale tu, kama kidogo nitapata muda, nimeweza kuona kwamba kuna wale watu wengi ambao wamekuja na kulalamika, wengi, not only those ambao wamekuja na kusema kwamba waliletwa hapa shuleni alafu wameshindwa kuendelea na masomo yao, kisa na maana fee, jinsi walivyokuwa wameahidiwa. Kuna wale pia ambao wako sasa hivi shuleni na in that it is in your docket na kwamba umeongelea story na accommodation. Kuna wale pia ambao wako hapa shuleni na let me talk about the toilets, the latrines and whatever. Under your docket about, najua imeenda kidogo through the health thing. Magonjwa ni mengi zaidi humu nje. Watu wengi wanaugua. Ukienda hospitalini, ukioneshwa records, magonjwa the STIs, the UTIs and etc. ziko mingi zaidi. Using this camera, what advice can you give to wale washikadau, wale watu ambao wako na rentals pale nje? Maana wengi wa wanafunzi wana complain kusema kwamba vyoo ni vichafu, mandhari ni mbaya zaidi and whatever. You being in that position, what can you talk about it?
Thank you so much. For me, I can advise the landlords who are responsible for that rentals.
Yeah.
To keep their latrines clean.
Yeah.
Na pia maji ambayo yanatumika yakuwe safi. For me, I can advise that they need to build more latrines for the comrades in that plots, in those rentals, so that these comrades do not share their latrines. Kila mlango ikiwa na toilet yake. I think that the comrade responsible for that toilet will be using his or her alone. And they will be responsible for cleaning it. Yeah. And tukifika hapo hivyo, I think those STIs zitapunguka. But for me, I can also say that these STIs zinasambaa sana because of the relationships that we are in. Yeah.
The relationship.
Because I can testify of one case in the school hostels, whereby I found a lady in the men's hostel and they were already sleeping together. And we went with the security and the issue reached the deans of students who were handling it. And now we call the parent to come to the school and the student was testifying that she was born with HIV. And now when she was born with HIV, she wanted to transmit the HIV to everyone. And she mentioned many men that she had already slept with. And that was her intention. Yeah. So I think when we enter also in the relationship, tunafaa kwenda kupima kwanza, tujiangalie kama tuko sawa.
What a disgusting story. I don't know what I can talk about that, by the way. Just know your partner. Yeah, before go knocking with that person, just know the health of that person. Enda tu upime. Ukienda kwa hospitali ya pale shule, I don't know, sijui ni free. Ama kuna kitu tunalipia. But usiogope kutumia shilingi 100 ama shilingi 300 kupima afya yako ama kujua afya yako na mpenzi wako before kucontinue na kufanya vitu vingine, na uje utumie mamilioni za pesa kuweza kujitibu. Kidogo tu nimekuwa nikiangalia hapa ni comment fulani ya mtu fulani ambaye sitalitaja jina lake pale kwenye video moja kwenye mitandao za kijamii pale TikTok, akaweza kusema kwamba pale Ollessos National Polytechnic health records haiko registered kwa wenye wanafanya ku upgrade na license, so itakuwa ngumu zaidi. Do you know these stories? Like kuna zile like sijini courses ama units which are not registered. Have you heard of them?
Not registered how?
I don't understand because director, unaweza ukaelaborate this more because anatuambia hapa health records haiko registered kwa wenye wanafanya kwa upgrade na license, so itakuwa ngumu zaidi kwa wao. So it's like I don't know if it's the course or maybe the units ziko registered. Anyway, apart from that, let me come back to this tukimalizia under welfare and accommodation. Naamini kwamba nyinyi ndio wale watu ambao mnakaa kikao fulani ya kusema kwamba tunapanga ama tunaandaa event fulani like the freshers night na hizi vitu zingine. Is it right?
Kuandaa kikao, for example, the
like
activities.
having a meeting so that okay, hivi ndio tumejikalisha, this is the meeting, this is the committee, tunaandaa the freshers night, tunaandaa the the miss, the whatever and whatever. Is that right?
No, not at all, because an event like freshers night is being planned by the executive and the security and the Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. are the core planner of the event. The
core plan of the event.
Yeah.
I don't know, sijui hii swali itakuwa imetoka nje kidogo, but nitauliza tu manake pia mimi ni mtumwa. Na mtumwa hauawi. Mimi ni mtumwa jamani. So I was asked because these are some of the allegations that are coming outside there, and I really wish to meet Mr. President one day so that maybe face to face I can ask him also, nione maoni yake pia atakuwa yepi. Ya kwamba unapata kwamba zaidi ya mihela fulani ziutolewa kusema kwamba hizi ni pesa ambazo zimetengwa ya kuandaa event fulani, lakini tukikuja in real sense tunatumia mihela fulani ambayo ni ndogo zaidi kuandaa hizi. Are you aware of these stories?
I have heard it through the comrades, but I can't testify the truth because I'm not part of the planning committee of that.
You're not part of the planning committee.
Yeah.
Even though huyu ametuhepa. Wacha. Kwa dakika kadhaa tukimalizia hii mwelekezo siku ya leo, kama utaturuhusu. I have these questions because these nikikosa kuuliza hii jameni nitafutwa kazi. Nikikosa kuulizwa hizi nitafutwa kazi. I have 4 good questions kutoka kwa viewers wetu. The first question is okay, what support system are in place within the Polytechnic welfare and accommodation department to cater to the unique needs of students, particularly those who may be facing challenges related to accommodation, mental health, and financial constraints?
Thank you so much because of that question. We have an account in the institution. We have specific account in the institution. Wakati mahali ambapo kuna hizo pesa ambazo zinatengwa za kusaidia more so the people with special needs. Zinatengwa, alafu they also been given accommodation for free. And the time tulikuwa bado tuko na our own kitchen, they were also given meals for free.
For free.
Yeah. And we have also these students who have constraints in finances. Whenever they reach us, we reach the deans of students, then we organize how they'll get their accommodation.
All right.
Yeah.
So are they still accommodated freely?
Yeah.
Up to date?
Yeah.
Why am I feeling a negative vibe? Because I have one of the friends who has
those
some
with disabilities,
yes.
They are accommodated free. They're not paying for the accommodation fee.
Maybe I'll check again. Anyway, maybe I'll have to check again. So this is the second question. How does the department ensure that accommodation facilities are safe, accessible, and conducive to a student's learning and well-being?
Pardon?
How does the department ensure that the accommodation facilities are safe, accessible, and conducive to students' learning well-being? How is your department ensuring that these students are very, very they're in a good, conducive environment, kufanya learning activity yao ikuwe fiti na iende freely?
Okay, as I have said earlier, is that as the Department of Accommodation, as I've said earlier, is that as a comrade, you need to stay in a clean environment. You need also that clean environment will help you for your health.
True.
And the moment your health is good, also the learning will go well.
All right. Yeah. Okay, tukimalizia na swali ya mwisho. How does your department engage with students to gather feedback and understand their welfare and accommodation needs? How does the department engage with students to gather feedback and understand their welfare and accommodation needs?
Thank you so much for that question. As a department, sometimes we just tunauliza tu maswali the comrades, tunauliza maybe any issue, any concern concerning the docket, and then they give us their feedback.
Don't you think that maybe there are these kind of people who wanaogopa kuonekana wakiuliza kitu, so that maybe you can be having some boxes somewhere, ndo mtu aandike akitupa hapo ndani?
I think we need now to invent that.
Aro, my brain is working. Anyway, tukimalizia mami, hebu tuambie your last words to your comrades, wale ambao walikuchagua na pia kwa wale ambao watakutazama pia.
Thank you so much for this opportunity once again. For me, I can tell the comrades, as comrades slogan says, that comrades are those people who unite together so that their voice can be heard. And as the CS, I can still tell the comrades to continue being united together. And I personally, I promise that any comrade with any issue, if you approach me, I'm in a position to help. Thank you.
It is remaining some 2 months to go, then to fike next year for new elections. Will you be vying for another post?
Not yet. I'll not be vying because I'll be out of the institution.
You'll be out of the institution.
Yeah.
Mbona usirudi ufanye driving or vi?
I've already done driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Metutoka nje. What a good time. What a good engagement having with the CS. Welfare and accommodation. Thank you so much, by the way, for kupokea maombi yetu ya kukualika kwenye bench tonight, ya kuzungumza na sisi. I know your viewers, your followers, we really appreciate these. And for you who is watching us, nakumbuka mami alituambia hapo mwanzo tukianza akisema kwamba anajitahidi zaidi kuhakikisha kwamba kama kuna kitu fulani ambacho kinakufinya, kinakukaba, kinakubana, kuona kwamba at least unapata conducive environment for your learning and for everything to work smooth, because the reason and the main core reason as to why you're here is because of your learning activities. So don't forget that, because of your learning activities. Kupata mpenzi si mbaya, kupata kababa si mbaya, kupata kamama si mbaya, but then make sure that wakili yako umeweka kwamba ni lazima usome and to make your family proud, because they brought you here because maybe nyumbani kidogo hawakuweza kufika hapa, but then wewe ndio umekuwa na hii opportunity. Anyway, sisi hapa tukimalizia huwa tunasema PDM Radio Podcast ni mimi na wewe, but because tumalizie na kusema hivyo, just wanted to remind you that on the bench it was pleasure to have Miss Sylvia with us, and bado tutaendelea kukuletea. Just tag, niambie hapo unataka kuona nani akikuja on the bench again. Nani mwingine? Wewe ni nani unataka kuona akikuja on the bench again?
The president.
The president. The president. Ni wewe unatamaniwa, unatakwa sana kuja on the bench, because we have some good stories to make with you. Thank you so much. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel at PDM Radio Podcast, na pia pale TikTok PDM Radio Podcast, pamoja na presenter Dickson pale Facebook pia the same too. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Bado tutashukuru tu. Wacha tuseme that slogan together. PDM Radio Podcast ni mimi na wewe. Bye bye for now.